Tennessee Children's Hospital, we know that time is precious, but some times are better than others. That's why we have 4 urgent care facilities with pediatric experts ready to get you back to better in no time.
Well, good morning. Happy Sunday, everybody. It's now 8:03, getting us going here early this morning. Sure hope you're having a great morning so far. It's going to be another stormy day across East Tennessee. We do have some afternoon showers and thunderstorms that will fire up with the heat of the day as another little disturbance heads our way. But it is June 1st, by the way, so happy June, and welcome to hurricane season. The official start of hurricane season is right now, and some of the latest data from, of course, the National Hurricane Association, from NOAA. Let's just go there. Their 2025 hurricane season outlook, they're calling for anywhere from 13 to 19 named storms, 6 to 10 hurricanes, and 3 to 5 major hurricanes. Now, of course, you have CSU who also does it, and they're averaging, they're talking about the possibility of upwards of 18 named storms and 8 hurricanes and 4 major hurricanes. So the possibility is there to see some pretty active weather for the upcoming hurricane season. Of course, we don't want to hear about that. We don't want to see that, but it is the name of the game, especially this time of the year. All right, let's take you outside, show you a live look there in we'll go Fox Road Marina here at this hour. And so a nice start to the day. It's going to be another comfortable day ahead of us today. It's going to be warm, but it's going to be average for this time of the year. Speaking of which, I always like to keep us in check of where we were yesterday. So yesterday I was forecasting, I was going 79. We made it to 78 degrees. That's not bad. 73 in Crossville, 81 Chattanooga, 74 in Tri-Cities. Picked up 0.33 of an inch of rain officially in the Tri-Cities area as we had some afternoon showers and thunderstorms firing up. All right, so our frontal boundary is now to our south. So remember we talked about that cold front that came on through. That's what kind of helped spark off some of those evening thunderstorms. So now that's further to our south, but now we've got a little piece of energy in the upper parts of the atmosphere that's going to slide its way on in. That little piece of energy is up towards, Indianapolis right now. And that's going to slide in with that northwesterly flow, and that's going to bring us increasing chances for showers and storms. Now, with that also said, we're going to have enough instability and enough dynamics in the atmosphere today that we could see a couple of isolated, strong, or even severe thunderstorms. So we'll have to watch out for that here as we head through the afternoon. Now, I don't think everybody's going to get wet here today, so we're not talking about like widespread severe weather per se, but definitely talking about the possibility of some strong thunderstorms. All right, so your future cast from now through noon, we're quiet, we're great. But as we get past the lunch hour, that's when the storms start to fire up right around noon to 3, and then 3 to about 7 o'clock. We'll start to see things kind of dwindle. But those afternoon storms could pack a punch. We're talking damaging wind being the main threat. Large hail, not necessarily on the table here today, but if you do get hail, you could see a lot of smaller hail. So that's something to kind of keep in mind. But again, that large hail. So damaging wind would be the main threat out of any of the storms today. So watch out for some strong gusty winds. Of course, scan that QR code if you're joining me on Facebook, by the way. If you don't have the East Tennessee Weather app, scan that QR code or just log on to easttnweather.com. I have links for Android and iPhone right there at the top of the website, where, of course, you can track the storms this afternoon. That gives you past, current, and future radar of 2 hours based on what's going on right now. So it's a great tool there. All right, temperatures. As you step outside this morning, we're currently in the 50s and 60s. So it's a nice quiet start to the day, nice mild start. Lunchtime temps are going to be in the mid-70s. Forecast highs in the upper 70s to near 80. So we do have another warm day, but average high for this time of year is 82. So while we are going to be on the toastier side, it's still right where we should be for this time of the year, by the way. All right, so great day to get out if you're heading off to the lakes today. Great lake weather on the way, at least early on. Humidity is starting to come up. I know the lake temperatures are I was reported about 76 degrees, I think I was told, up at Norris. And so still chilly lake temperatures. We need some of these warmer mornings, like the warmer morning lows to come up. That helps pool temperatures and lake temperatures. And then rain, of course, doesn't help any of the temperatures because that just makes everything cold again. Speaking of which, we're not going to see any rain after today for your Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So great weather on the way for the first part of the week. Good morning, Kathy. How are you this morning? But the second part of our week, we're going to see increasing chances for showers and thunderstorms. Now, the first part of the week is going to be quiet and dry because we've got a big ridge of high pressure that's building its way on in. So our jet stream's way up to our north. And so that's going to allow for a lot of heat to build, and it's going to last all week long. So no major kinks in our jet stream to really produce any major storms per se. And that's going to help to bring in some definitely some warmer summer-like heat. Look at this 7-day forecast. Well, we go 79 today, 81 tomorrow, 86 on Tuesday, 87 Wednesday, with morning lows in the mid-60s. So dew points are going to be climbing into the 60s. That's going to give us heat index values pushing the low 90s. So Thursday is much more the same, but those storms start to get introduced back into the atmosphere. And then Friday, Saturday, looks like scattered showers and thunderstorms will be in the forecast. So that's kind of what we got going on here as we look ahead from the Climate Prediction Center. We're still looking at the potential for basically average to maybe slightly above average weather through the middle part of the month, but then maybe a little pocket of cooler air that's going to be residing across the Great Plains moves our way. So we'll see how that plays out. Anyways, hopefully you're having a great weekend so far. So celebrated my birthday yesterday. Thanks for joining me, by the way, on the broadcast yesterday morning. Had a great time. Went out to the Kearns Food Hall over in downtown. The Kearns, it used to be the old Kearns Bakery. Cool little place. Everyone gets a choice of food. Enough room for people to join in. And we had a good group of people that came and said hi. So had a good time there yesterday. So thanks to the wife for getting that all set up and ready. And thanks for everybody that wished me a happy birthday yesterday on social media. Much appreciated. The love is there, my friends, and I do feel it every day from you. So thank you. All right. Let's see what we're saying here on the chat here this morning. So we've got the smoke from the wildfires. So that's not helping anybody's cause, right? Let's see if I can't get... I meant to have a map ready for you, but I think I can get one for you. Maybe. I don't know if it's going to show it. Nope, that graphic's not showing up. So, well, either way. I'll have to get that set up. I'll post it on social media. But yes, the hazy skies are associated with the Canadian wildfires. So I posted that on social media. But crazy stuff there. It's Julie's birthday month. Nice. Happy birthday month to you, Julie. Amy says, yay for good lake weather. Water in Norris is still cold, though. Still cold. I think Seth told me it was like 76-ish, maybe. There we go. Jerry's got the app. It says very handy. It does come in handy when you have these afternoon thunderstorms that you're out on the lake, you're running around town. Happy Rabbit Day. I'm not quite sure what that means, Matthew. Let's see. Ooh, so Julie says Northern Lights possibly. Then Katrina's like, don't we have the haze? I actually don't know. Don't know about the Northern Lights tonight. So are we going to be able to see those? I should have checked in NOAA's space weather. Yeah. We're getting close. I'll have to look at some other graphics. But maybe the Northern Lights and maybe the haze won't really allow us. And that haze gives us great sunsets. That's crazy. And I know. I'm with you on that one, Felicia. Crazy. I can't believe it's June. Like, what just happened? Where is time going, my friends? Well, let's move right along, shall we? That's where time's going. We're going to take it back outside, show you a live look there at Fort Loudon Dam. And have some high-level clouds out there. Got a few jet contrails. See those crisscrossing the sky here? So some upper level moisture in the atmosphere, but that moisture is going to increase as that upper level disturbance moves on in, and that's what's going to give us the afternoon showers and thunderstorms. So watch those if you have outdoor plans. Let's talk about those national holidays for the day today. Today's, of course, June 1st. It's the first day of hurricane season. It is somebody's birthday. So happy birthday to you if you're celebrating birthday today or your birthday month, like Julie. Any events going on here this upcoming, any events today? Anybody have any events going on today? Fire it away in the chat. Let me know. Sharon says, 57 and cold and windy this morning in Kentucky. Maybe we can see our camera. What camera would that be there, April? Thanks, Sage. I appreciate it. All right, so moving right along. It's National Game Show Day. Who doesn't like game shows? You know, some of those game shows we've been watching, we started watching The Price is Right with the kids. Like, you know, just kind of this like nonsense TV. Let's put something on, just chill out and relax. Doesn't need to be a full-blown movie. But Price is Right. Miss the old Bob. Not the same Jim Carrey. Sorry, buddy, but what's your favorite national game show? Are we Jeopardy? Price is Right, Wheel of Fortune. Which one are we? I remember the one that was like no whammies, big bucks, bam, Press Your Luck. Remember Press Your Luck? That was a good one. All right, it's National Nail Polish Day for all you ladies and maybe gentlemen that paint your nails. No judgment here. It's National Olive Day. Anybody like olives? Have you ever been down? There's a place in downtown. I forget what it's called, but it's an olive oil place. They used to come on the show all the time back in the day. But anyways, they have like different flavored olive oils. And if you've never cooked with different flavored olive oils, highly recommend it. Like a lemon olive oil. I know you can add lemon juice, but they've got different flavors. It's good. Anyways, National Hazelnut Cake Day. Okay. Yes, hazelnut cake has to have a day. Yesterday was birthday cake day for me, huh? It's National Pen Pal Day. Do you have a pen pal? Do you remember those days? All right, it's National Say Something Nice Day. Say something nice to somebody. You know? Walk into the grocery store today, let's look at somebody and don't be creepy about it, but just be like, hey, you look nice today. I don't know. Try it out. All right, it's National Cancer Survivors Day. Big shout out to any cancer survivors out there. Great. Yeah, there you go, Ruth. Press your luck. Jeopardy. Until we lost Trebek. You know, Jeopardy was always one of those ones I was always good at it. When I heard the answer, I was like, oh yeah, I knew that answer. Just couldn't find it in the file cabinets. In the back of my brain. Oh, right, April, yes. Yes. Remember, use your phone to be able to see the Northern Lights here tonight. Thank you, April. There we go. Bonnie loves olives. So does Eva. And we say good morning to Bonnie this morning. All right. It is National Go Barefoot Day. Start of summer. Don't know if I told you this story. Maybe I did one time, but if not, here we go again. Went barefoot as a little kid all the time. All the time. And one summer back in 82, I don't know, something like that. Probably. I burned the bottoms of my feet. Blisters like crazy. The pavement got so hot, I was running around barefoot. I burned and blistered the bottom of my feet. It was awful. So be careful if you go barefoot today. That's just what I'm saying. It's not going to be that hot. But either way, it's National Heimlich Maneuver Day. Have you ever had to perform the Heimlich maneuver on somebody? I have not. But have you ever gotten to the point of choking where somebody's had to perform it on you? Or to the point where you thought you were going to have to do it? Choking's like a scary thing. And that's like the scariest thing in the world is choking. That would be a terrible, terrible way to go. Let's kick the music in high gear, shall we? Because that was just got really dark here for a second. Sorry about that. Anybody gonna take maybe a hike in the national park here today? Here's a live look in downtown Gatlinburg. So you can see those high thin clouds out there. Watch out for those storms if you're gonna do some hiking in downtown Gatlinburg here today. Not the Sahara dust. It's associated with the wildfires in Canada. But then we're going to get some Saharan dust too, so, you know. I prefer going barefoot. I'm happy for flip-flop weather when I have to go out. I do like flip-flops as well. Used to wear them all the time. Haven't yet this summer because I needed a new pair. Ooh, got a great photo to share with you this morning. How about this? This is a good friend of mine, Matthew Lilly. How about that? Solid shot right there, my friend. That is awesome. Matthew, by the way, says, be the rainbow. Be the rainbow. Be one with the rainbow. I think I saw Matthew on here this morning. Was he on here this morning? Maybe, maybe not. But if Matthew's on here, great shot. Yeah, you are on here. You know, said happy rabbit day. But also be the rainbow. That's all I got. If you want to submit photos through the Witcher's Pictures link, you can. Got to download the East Tennessee Weather app first, though. Once you download the app, then you can submit through Witcher's Pictures. And I can share photos like that. You can also put them on social media as well. Oklahoma City got walloped with storms this morning. The app told me so. The app goes above and beyond East Tennessee, by the way, right? Right, Laura? Put in different locations and cities across the country. Stay on top of your favorite city weather with the East Tennessee Weather app. All you have to do is scan that QR code right there in the bottom right-hand side of the screen. I got two little sleepy puppies sitting back behind me, though. They joined me in the studio this morning. It was nice to have them in the studio. Hey, it's June 1st, right? It's meteorological summer, so here we go. We're heading into summer. Hurricane season. And hotter weather is on the way, but we have to get through some storms today. I'm a poet, and I didn't know it, but I did because I just said so. I'm losing my mind, my friends. I sure hope you have a great Sunday. Thanks for joining me on Wake Up with the Witcher. Tomorrow morning, we'll be back bright and early at 6 a.m. for those of you that head off to work early in the morning. Have a great day. Be safe. Be kind to each other. Remember, say something nice to somebody today. Be nice to people. Life is too short. I'll see you back here tomorrow.